All right, I'm gonna go over this SP 500 trade that I took. So I trade smart money concept, right? So you see the pull, it just pull back like this, right? You see all that, right? And you think it'll continue doing that, right? Cool. That's the waves of the market right here. And I had this all anticipated. So I put the line right here because this is actual breaker structure. Breaker structure, even though candles, this is BOS when it comes to smart money, right? BOS. Breaker structure. Now, obviously, I did see the origin of this shoot up right here. See this big shoot up? The origin came from these candles. These are all institutional candles. Let me see, bull. Let's make the bull or the block right there, right? Institutional candles, high volume, high spikes in the value. Big spikes, right? I'm looking at the value. All right. So we had this breaker structure. So when there's breaker structure, I know the last institutional. So we had this pull, push, and we had on the lower time frame, we had a lot of buyers buying right here, and these institutional candles dropped it. So now I know that this is the main supply zone that I want to sell off of. So let's just do it like this. Let's put that's the main supply zone after the breaker structure. It's break. This is on an H4. See, on the daily, we have all these institutional candles, and really it's really that right there. That's where it is on the daily. But I'm looking at the H4 because I'm looking to get in on a smaller time frame. So I'm going for that area. Now, before I get into this, I always plan my trades and then I trade what I planned it. I wanted a tap and then continue to make the low. It went push, pull back, drop, right? So let's go back to the H4. Now I saw that there was a demand right there. So I actually took this trade. It was a no-brainer. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. No brainer. So I had that plan to come there because I already know that's basically where the market want to go, because on the daily, there's a lot of bearish pressure. So for this to push back up like that, oh, you already saw what happened on there. But once it got right there, I'm shorting. I'm shorting back to this zone down here. So that's what I had set up. And I do this with all my trades. I plan them out. So this is what happened. Let's so we had that big push up. So we're out the trade. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? So now I'm planning on this trade. By then, I'm already in, honestly. Once it go in the zone, I ain't looking for no M's, no W's, none of that. I'm in. I already know what's gonna happen. Why am I worried about that? This is smart money. This ain't this is not trading M's and W's and stuff no more. This is trading institutional moves. And look, that's simple. That's simple. Those are the two trades I took from SP 500 today. Simple, easy. I planned the trade. I identified on the daily where the zone was at. And it was really actually, this was the actual zone. But I went to the H4 and I found the H4 zone. Because when I took the buy off there, I was like, okay, hit my TP, and then I got right in. I wasn't selling right here. I wasn't selling. There's nothing here to sell. Why are we putting sales in right here? These are just candles to lure you in to hit your stop loss. The real zone was right there. So, you know, that's basically what I did with SP 500, because I've been clowning on SP 500. Sorry, I ain't been making no videos. I've been very busy. I ain't gonna lie, I've been pretty busy, and but I'm gonna get back on here and make some videos. And then let me show you what I did with USD CAD. I should have sent it out. Now you see that big move right there? I caught all of it. Now let me show you what's going on here. We're gonna go to, we're gonna keep it at the daily. Or maybe the H4. All right, so in the beginning of this week, let's do this. We're gonna go right here, because that was like the beginning of the week, right? Obviously, there's little small zones in between. Let's do this for you. There's a zone right there. There was a zone right there. Ooh. Those were zones, right? But I'm not, you know, I knew it was that pound CAD wanted to go up, but it's not just gonna go up easily. So I wasn't really, like, I took some buys off there and I got some little buys, but I got stopped out of some of them. What I was really looking at is this zone down here. Now, I know from trading smart money concept that eventually we're gonna get a trickle down here, and it ain't gonna tap it and go up. No, this is gonna tap all the way down, then go up. This is what I was looking for, this move. This is the move I was looking for this week. So what happened was this. Okay, first of all, this was a zone. I identified that this was a zone. So I knew that this was gonna sell off. I could have took the sell, but I wasn't concerned about sales. I'm concerned about this area down here. So let's play it out. So it definitely dropped all week. It tapped a few zones. You see it tapped that zone right there. And look, right here, oh, once it tapped down there, see that? That's called liquidity grab. That's a liquidity grab. Okay? So if we go down here to the M5, and let's change, let's go back when it was down here. So it's down here, right? No, I'm not stupid. It's not gonna just stay right here at 278. It's probably gonna touch more. So what I did is this. You see the volume started to increase. That means the institutional traders, the Canada Bank, got involved. So we're going down to the M1, right? You come down here to the M1. And you do this. Here is the zone on the M1. You got a bull. So that's the M1 zone. And now that I'm on the M1 zone, I'm expecting the same thing. Come up a little bit and stab all the way down again, then come up. Because that's exactly what just happened on the higher time frame. So I'm not looking to get in on this zone. I'm looking to observe. We're here to observe. So look, see right here, it's inside the zone. Let's see what happens. See, now it's below the zone. And then it goes up. See that? Now the whole time, value is looking like the institutional traders are trying to get in. So what I did is this. When it was down there, I know, see, it's experience. Yeah, it went below it and it made divergence. So what I did is I got in right here. I got in once it got, you know, my divergence line, and I made the stop loss lower because I know it can still come stab, then pull back up. And that's just what happens when the market is ready to go up. So here we are looking at this. You'll be thinking right here is sales. And I took it up here to the structure high. A lot of sellers are in the market, and it made imbalance. Imbalance means there is no buyers. So this whole candle has to be filled. This whole move has to be filled because there's imbalance. So let's go back to the H1. I think it was down there. So I'm still in the trade. We could do this from the M1. Let's do this. I'm looking at the value. I'm looking at everything now. Look, at this point, I'm in profit. I'm not happy yet. I'm waiting on this thing to get away. So I'm still in profit. Obviously, it's going to have to come back down and fill the imbalance for the sellers. So let's see. I'm still in profit, and I'm like, okay, I'm cool. I'm cooling. And I always check that value. See that high value? That means the banks got in. The banks are in. All right, here. So the M1 is very slow. Let's do it. M1 is very slow. Matter of fact, we're not going to do the M1. So at this point, I'm in profit. Let's do the M15. I watch it carefully because I know it ain't just going to shoot up right now. It's going to come back down because it made imbalance right there. It's probably got to fill that imbalance. Shoot, I wasn't paying attention at this time. But we still in profit. Oh my God, I'm actually tripping. So I know it's gonna come and fill that in. I ain't tripping off that. At this point, I'm like, it's gonna come touch here, probably fill that whole wick in. See it, the market always fills itself in before it wants to go somewhere. Always. Well, not always, but majority of the time. So I'm still in profit. I'm probably asleep at this point. Look at that. So now it's stabbed down there again. But I'm not tripping off. I could have got in right there if I wanted to. I didn't. I was being patient. I already knew what was going to happen. See, it came back again. See, it kept touching this zone, that M1 zone. Could have got in right there. Could have got in right there. It tapped it one more time. And then and this is what happened when New York session came. A lot of this is New York session. At this point, I'm up. What's this? This is 119 pips. And that's where the market is right now. I got it at break even. Honestly, I don't think it's going to come back down there because if you look at it on the H4, that is the move that I caught. Possibly could come back up here. And if you do this and come over here to the week, there's imbalance on the week. It's going to fill all this in. So honestly, from where it's at right now, I can see this coming all the way back up and filling some of these imbalances out. So easy. But I'll be making more videos. I know I ain't been on YouTube in a minute, but Those are the trades that I took today. Hope you learned something. Hope you can see what I did. Hopefully you can, add this to your repertoire. It's very easy, very simple. Till then, I'll see y'all next time. Peace.